Okay, here we go. Coming in 5, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hello, Steemits. Crypto G here, coming at you with another Pixlr video tutorial. This time we're going to talk about touching up, and not the naughty kind that you might be doing on a Friday or a Saturday night. We're talking about the sort of beauty touching up of a model picture. Now, before we go on, obviously, this young lady here is extremely attractive and, in my mind doesn't really need any touching up. But, when you're searching Unsplash for kind of model pictures with no makeup, this is the kind of thing you come across. So, obviously all very beautiful people. So anyway, I've just chosen someone with a few freckles and what have you, and just going to show you how to enhance a picture, maybe of yourself or maybe of a model. Perhaps you want to perpetuate an unrealistic vision of beauty to young women, who knows? But anyway, let's dive into it. Okay, so I'm going to take away the after picture. As we can see here on the left is before, right is after. So I'm just going to take that away. I'm not going to save that. So we'll just do that again. Probably should have saved that as well, actually. Save me doing it again. But anyway, here goes. I'll do it along with you guys. So first of all, unlock the layer and duplicate it. Okay. Then we are going to apply a filter to that. We're going to apply, oh no, sorry, I'm jumping ahead of myself. First of all, we're going to take the spot healer tool, which is just here. It's not selecting properly for me. Let me just deselect all. I think I might have something selected. Okay, the spot healer tool, and we're just going to come in, we'll zoom in, and we're just going to go around. Now, how the spot healer tool works, I've kind of shown you before with the blur tool. I just wanted to show you the spot healer tool. It does a similar thing. It basically just samples from around the area, and as you can see there, so then it takes what's in the crosshairs. So for someone of this complexion, it's up to you to kind of work out, oh, is it going to be the blur tool that's going to kind of work best for me, or the spot healer? For now, I'm going to use the spot healer, and we're just going to kind of work around her forehead and perhaps around her eyes here. Okay, so I'll let you go off and I will see you in a second. Okay, hi Steemians. So I've just been working around with the spot tool, and if I turn off the top layer here, you can just sort of see, I'll bring it a bit closer. I'm not sure if that's picking up on the screen there, but you can just see I've sort of worked around her forehead and eyes and chin. So yeah, I haven't really done too much. She's obviously, she's a redhead, she's ginger, so she's going to naturally have freckles. So we're going to merge down. So you can either right click, which I've just done there, or we can go layer, merge down. Okie dokie. Then we will duplicate our layer. Going to be doing a lot of this, and we're always working on the top layer. Then we're going to go to filter. We're going to apply a Gaussian blur. Yeah, I like a little bit more myself, just a tiny bit more perhaps. Yeah, 60 perhaps, maybe not so much, a little bit less. Okay, 57, that's cool. Right, so we're going to go there. Now we're going to take down the opacity slightly to about sort of 43, 44. That's good. And then we're going to take the blend mode, the layer mode, I should say, to difference. Okay, now what we're going to do, it's going to look a little bit odd when we do this. It looks a bit funny. Let's have a look here. Let's make our brush smaller. We're going to go to eraser, get a soft brush. I'm going to zoom in a bit. Where are we? Yeah, that's about right. So that's about right. We're going to take our eraser and we're just going to rub away. So what we're doing obviously is we're taking away the Gaussian blur layer, which we've just added, and we've put to difference and turned up down the opacity. And so what we're saying with this brush is we're saying all of this, we don't want it to be have that kind of blur. It's going to be, so you know, help the eyes pop out and everything else we highlight. So I'm just going to do this and let you join me back in a second. Okay, hi Steamians. As you can see, I'm just sort of finishing up, and it kind of looks a bit weird. Looks like she's kind of put sunscreen on there. But basically what we're doing is we're just highlighting the places that we don't want affected by our Gaussian blur. So now we can basically put this back to normal now. We can leave the opacity where it is. We can actually play around with the opacity and kind of decide what we want. But yeah, as I said, I like it around the kind of 40-ish level, 43 level. And if I turn that off, let me bring that a bit closer. If I turn that off and on, you should just be able to see there the kind of the blur, just everything softens apart from where we told not to soften. Okay, so now we merge down. I'm just going to right click, merge down and duplicate layer. Oh no, sorry, excuse me, we don't, I'm just going to undo that. We don't duplicate layer, we make a new layer. This is our beauty layer. Now the beauty layer you can kind of treat a couple of ways. Now this model here, her lips are kind of, you know, they're kind of quite red and what have you, and so it probably wouldn't do much to that. Might try her eyes, although you know she hasn't got them open that wide. So basically what we would do is we would choose a color. You know, I'll go for a web color, and in fact I'm going to sample her eye color here. There we go, so there's her eye color, and now it's going to give me lighter shades of that. Oops, I'm a bit too light. So let's say I wanted to do something like that. So when I go to the brush, okay that, go to the brush, brush. See, that's probably going to be too big, yeah. And choose one half the size, and then zoom in, where are we? Zoom into the eyes and just spray over. Now you can do it this way. I'll just show you this way actually. Just quickly show you this way. We can do it this way. I'll just make a couple more spots there. Now obviously I would take my time and kind of make this a bit more even and get rid of any excess bits. Do it this way, then we go to, where is it, overlay on the menu here, the layer menu. Where are we? Overlay. There we go. And then turn the opacity down, sort of thing. Oops, not that far down. So we're on sort of 34. So you can see, I'll just zoom out. You can see I've just lightened her eye compared to the color. Now the other way we could do it is we go to, in fact we would probably just do this at the end rather than do it now. Just trying to think if that would make any difference. We go to the color replacement tool anyway, and we would we would do it that way. It's very difficult to do it into this eye because she's got quite small eyes. But I won't do it two different ways. I'll just simply carry on with the brush tool. I'm going to come back in my history here and go up to there, which is just before I showed you that. And because we're on such low opacity, I can hardly see it. And sort of go around there. Oh, and also because we're on overlay. So I find, yeah, it's best to have it in normal mode so you can actually see what you're doing, because on certain pictures you won't be able to see it. And then afterwards get onto the overlay mode. Okay, I'm just going to tidy that up and bring you back in a sec. Okay, Steemit, just about finished here. You're just catching me using the smudge tool, just to smudge over any kind of gaps that I have missed on the eye here. I don't want to cut into the black there. So that's good enough. I'm now going to turn the opacity back down to, where was it, about 40, wasn't it? 41. And I'm going to go on to overlay. There we go, go to overlay. And that's it. And that just gives it a subtle look. Do I want that much opacity? You should be able to see it change there. I can. So yeah, I think 29 is great. 29 is great. Let's just look at the difference there. Let's give it a bit more actually. Hardly see that difference. Go up to the 40s. Okay, that's better. There we go. Right, okay, so once we've done that, let's flatten that down, merge down again, and duplicate layer. Okay, this is basically our last step. We are going to now apply another filter, and we're going to apply a Glamour Glow, which kind of gives it a nice effect actually. I actually like that effect. It's kind of nice, but it's not what we're going for. It's not what I want to show you. We'll go to Screen on the layer settings, and now we're going to turn the opacity down to the sort of to the desired effect. I'm not going to tell you turn it down to 40 or 50 or whatever. You turn it down to however much you kind of like, and I like it. Yeah, I've done this a couple of times now with different things, and I seem to always like it around there. Oh, it's a bit less than I usually like it, 35. So there you go. That's it. And if we turn off that layer, you can see the difference there. So what we've done, and then, you know, it's up to you. You can flatten the image. We'll just merge down or flatten the image. I'll show you here on the layer styles. Flatten image, and there we go. You're ready to save that out. Call it what you want, call it what you will. Saving is just like any other program. I won't bother showing you that. And then, yeah, just to show you, I'm just going to open the image because I didn't keep it open, the original image. And there she is, by Gabrielle Silverio on Unsplash, if you do want to actually check this image out. But there you can see an absolute difference between the two images. And so, yeah, that's basically, you know, that's how the magazines are kind of, you know, that's what this sort of thing they do all the time, enhancing our best bits, hiding our worst. I mean, perhaps we could have painted away. I think her lipstick's a bit too thick there. But, you know, I don't use makeup, so maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe that's a thing, a style. I'd probably ask my girlfriend, and if she agreed, I would kind of trim that away so that her lips were a bit thinner, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, hope you've enjoyed that. Hope I've given you lots of tips. Hello, Steemians. Sorry, Crypto G here. welcome back. I know I just ended the tutorial, but I just realized I forgot a stage. So rather than record the whole thing again, I thought I could add it in because it is actually the last phase. You know, you can do it after you've done your Gaussian blur, and then you come onto the level and onto the layer and do the levels. Now I'm just going to OK that. I was just doing a comparison, which is why I've got the layer mask here. So I'm just going to take that off, and I'll just do what I just did there. I just went to levels, and then you get this here, and you can just play around with your mid ranges and top here. I'm not going to do it because I've literally just done that, and that pushes it out just that little bit extra. So I just wanted to put that in for you because, as you can see, I've got a before and after here, and you can really see the difference. You can see what we've done. Okay, so thanks, Demons, and yeah, I'll catch you later. Bye bye.